of fun to do combat maneuvers some more. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that shit. Like trying to figure all that stuff out all the time.
No.
Trips and disarms and all that.
Right, and everyone's a little
If we
bit
play
different.
4-hour sessions like once a week, then maybe. But we just
Right.
combat's slow enough as it is. So.
Yeah.
If we
We got everybody. All right, let's do
if
this.
we could all just come into some money, we could play 8 hours a day, every day, you know.
You know, we do got a lot of minds here. Why can't we put our minds together and make like a couple $1 million?
Try it.
I mean,
Jackson gave me the best idea: self-cleaning toilet. We come up with that. I'll share the proceeds with you guys. You guys develop it and market it. My
friend has a bidet. That thing's amazing.
We're moving towards that ourselves.
It does sound nice.
We do it real wrong. Like dry paper across.
I don't dry paper. Are you a barbarian now? We're past the wet wipes now. You use the wet wipes.
Well, the wet wipes don't have a septic system. I can't flush wet wipes.
Flush the wet wipes.
Well, you got to do something. You're going to be walking around dirty ass all day long if not. Because no matter how much I wipe with paper, I could use that wet wipe after I'm done.
You walk away with that not so fresh feeling. Yeah.
Yes, I am always fresh, and I will destroy the earth to have that nice asshole.
I love how we have known each other so long. We are comfortable with this conversation.
I think we've always been comfortable with this conversation. I don't think it's a new thing.
I think it's an important conversation. You got to help people out. There's a lot of barbarians out there. I can't believe you guys do. And I guarantee, Kurt, that if you are in a public toilet, you sit on it, don't you? Without putting the paper down, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Tell me that. I knew it. Oh, it makes me cringe just thinking about that. Just straight on that seat.
Someone's probably pissed all over it. Just sprinkled poop flakes all around there. Just digging my butt into it.
Never do it. I make a throne of toilet paper. All right, I ain't touching anything.
I don't think that'll stop the herpes, though, Jeff. I think you're still going to.
I think, hey, it'll
every
help my
little
brain.
Pandora.
Yep.
No way. I'll be sitting there shaking and quivering, putting down one sheet at a time to cover that toilet seat. You know, and then they fall into the toilet. And I got to do it again. Like,
one of them falls in, it brings all the others with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might wipe it down a little bit.
But you wouldn't go porta potty, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I go porta potty.
You go porta potty?
Yeah.
I've done porta potty.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta go, man. You gotta go.
Well, you just have the willpower. You miss your will save every time. I can hold that thing for days. I could have one in the chamber for 3 days.
Oh, God. What? No.
Like there is a maximum level of porta potty I'll go into. Like once it's full enough, like I'm not going near that place. Like,
okay. Your line is just way
like Coachella, like the big music festival in Southern California. You know, it's like a lot of the other big music festivals, but those porta potties, by the end of the day,
I could imagine.
Very disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
I won't take it. I'll go piss over in the corner in the weeds.
If you got a shit, you know.
Oh no, I don't have to. I can control it.
It's just
the way it is.
Lock it down. Your large intestine is getting backed up.
Yeah, he's in the land of nope.
I'm
gonna do it.
Oberon, I'm still kind of wiping Oberon's butt, you know, and so because I need help with wipes, so I go there. There was a pile of poop in there that was like this big. I was like, how does a 3-year-old kid that weighs 30 pounds like shit like a softball size?
You're thinking, man, I wish I could do that.
I'm amazed. All right, let's play. So
I'm so glad we had this conversation.
Yeah, I feel better about yourself now.
We are closer than you ever were before.
Okay, so when last we left, Lionheart had arced the book, put the Liber Infernum inside that sealed void stone created. He's with Dim. And Dim is running underneath him and Bocephus.
Wait, Jason's not here. You're gonna have to re-explain all this.
Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, we'll talk about what's happening on the Red Mantis is you guys see those guys coming, and you see behind them is just this black cloud of red-eyed wraiths that is just billowing behind them. It's like, a couple 100 yards behind, just kind of racing towards them. Yeah. So, can you hear me there, Lionheart?
I heard a little bit.
Okay.
I
I
thought the poop conversation was going to go on. I was like, man, we really picked on a topic that Kurt likes, and usually he just moves the game on. But the poop thing was like, just going. I thought, okay, we're going to run with this for a while.
I mean, I have a 3-year-old child. I'm living poop all the time. It's like constant.
Jason, are you too good for poop? Is that what you're saying?
Like, did you like
I think I contributed to the conversation. Shaking and quivering while putting the toilet paper on the seat. It's a good visual.
All right. So you and Dim, you guys had the Liber Infernum in its Voidstone crate. You're zooming back to the Red Mantis. And then the wraiths started to appear, and there was like 1, and then 5, and then 10, and then there's like 20 of them just kind of coming up out of the ground, out of the sky. Everyone, they're like, the book for Elgrab. They're all chasing after you.
Oh my gosh!
And so
I run.
Valahir fires up the Red Mantis's engines, getting ready to take off, and that's when both Ericassi and Guido heard this really deep, sonorous singing, and saw these 4 dwarves kind of appear and kind of scattered around the Red Mantis, like their hands outstretched, and they're all singing those songs. And this giant like fist came out of the ground and kind of grabbed on to the Red Mantis. Oh. Valahir is like dropping the hammer, like making the props go, and you can hear the zombies probably aren't going to last much longer. Like this is like you do have to someone's going to have to go into engineering and plug more zombies into the batteries there to keep it all going. And so like you're trying to lift up and you feel it kind of getting wrenched back and forth as this thing is kind of grabbing on. And then I sent all of you whispers kind of about what else was happening as that moment was going on too. So everybody's kind of experiencing this moment a little bit differently.
Wait. Why did I miss this whisper?
I don't know.
In Slack. When I sent it in Slack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, that's right. I got to go pull up my Slack.
Well, as I race back, I'm going to use my Bocephus and have him breathe on the hand, fire whatever they do.
Yeah, all right, that's a good idea.
Breathe on hand?
So Bocephus goes in and attacks that hand.
Yeah.
Good idea.
With the breath weapon.
Okay.
Awful lot of whispering and not a lot of water running or cleaning or anything else.
Different.
Is it special?
Yeah, that's cool. I remember this. We got the book and we're racing back, and Dim is running as fast as he can. Dim runs like faster than a horse runs.
Year's, or when was this?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it was probably 2 weeks ago now. It was the last game we played.
Yep, and I remember the dwarf.
And like I sent you a message, Ericassi, about these dwarves, and also about the environment. Like everyone,
I do have the one about the environment, but not about dwarves.
I think it's the last little bit. There's a picture that goes with it.
What's the quick summary?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, the main thing is that maybe not. Maybe that was no idea. I sent it like you've heard legends that like at one point in time there was an alliance between.
Got you. Yeah, I'm reading that right now. So
right.
Do I understand
these stone singers, as they've been called, like have this connection with the elemental earthen plane, and they've been able, like in the past, long ago, and it's just one of those things that it's more legend than it is fact, and all of a sudden you're confronted with it in person. Here they are.
Are they good? Are they good people? What's the history about them?
In the past, they were. Yeah, in the past, they helped battle.
They don't like you, apparently, Jeff. Out here.
Oh, they love me. They don't like you.
They said some not very nice things about you.
Yeah, they were like pointing at you, and they called you World Breaker, and they called you like Oath Breaker, and yeah, like again, you were trying to figure out what they were saying. Guido recognized the language and was able to kind of understand it to a degree. but like you're just putting pieces together. It's nothing like any other language you've really heard much of before.
Do I understand it, or is it all dwarven? Or is
it's all just you the first to hurt the he should hurt to you.
Oh, I'm the linguist though.
Swedish, yeah. They're right. Swedish. Is
yeah,
Swedish
very
word?
like Norwegian style. Yeah, like it's very
weird. How about the song? Is it kind of like
same thing. You're like you hear like the song is kind of it's a praise of the powers of the earth, and like, you know, do our bidding and we shall maintain our oath to you, kind of thing. Yeah.
Pandora.
Interesting.
Mike,
you should be able to coerce them some way.
And that's what I was going to start.
Guido, like these people are a part of your people. Like they're from
your clan.
Well, so again, like you left the northern lands when you were very small. You were pretty young, so you don't really remember a lot. And
it's always small.
It's always small. Yeah.
That's what you said.
So is this like a soup can? And
more like a tuna can.
Tuna can. That's tuna can. Yeah. And you know that like the stone singers are the kind of like the magic users of your people, and there's a stigma against them in a lot of ways. Like they were like they were ostracized to a degree. Like it may have been that your mother was a stone singer or had some abilities like that, and that's why this Bergshire guy dealt with it. One thing you do notice too, there, like you see them all singing, their hands outstretched like this. You see that all three of them, the ones that are really singing the most, not the one with the eagle helm. Where'd he go?
Do they sound like this?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh.
I was thinking more like Barbara Streisand or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Barbara Streisand.
You don't bring me flowers. So that guy is like he's just watching all three of them. Like he's got his axe out, and you see the other three. They have these really beautifully rune carved ornate collars around their necks. And they're just like these kind of Nordic runes all the way around.
Oh, they're being controlled.
Being controlled, you think?
Yeah, by the collars.
Or
obviously
by the collars.
Yeah, they're slaves of these other people. The guy on the right's a bad guy. The guy on the
collars too.
What? How'd you figure that out?
Okay, let's just kind of go down the initiative line there. We'll start kind of what everyone's going to do. So what you see so far, the rune spire is lightning is arcing off of it to a great degree. It's flashing. The Scarlet Veil dancers are obviously dancing around, completing the ritual to summon the beast.
You can't stop that.
Yeah, and then the whatever's happening in the Hotel Shaitan is probably some point. Maybe the worms haven't gotten there yet, so who knows quite where you're at there, because you pulled the book out. But the ground was infested with worms when you pulled the book, so it's somewhere closer to that. And then what was the last thing?
Can I just reuse my?
And then finally, yeah, is follow the Svalbard. This Ragnarok.
Maybe it's just a misunderstanding with the dwarf.
That thing is starting to and again it's this black
their steamship thing, yeah.
It's like the antithesis of what the elves have created. Like it's bulky and heavy and really loud. And it's at that point too, as Dim is running, you see Dim is being lifted up into the air as he's running.
What? That's fun.
By who? By whom?
By whom? Who are you? Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I think that's my whole description there. So Red Mantis is over the Hotel Shaitan, so that's kind of the other aspect of it. I think that's all four. Yeah, so Erikasi, what do you want to do?
Shit, it's not letting me roll any dice.
No, yeah, I see 11.
Are you seeing these rolls?
I see an 11.
I've seen 11, but it's not initiative. Roll off your sheet.
All right.
Yeah, if you roll it off the sheet,
I know that, but I'm all right there. Did you get that?
Whoop.
I rolled initiative. Did you guys get it?
11. What's your bonus? What's your bonus?
Right now, I just rolled. It's the bonus is 2.
2. So you rolled 11, 12, 13. You're last on the initiative out of us.
You didn't roll it as initiative though, Mike?
Yeah, I just look. Watch. I'm grabbing the dice right now from the initiative pool. I just threw it.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it. 16.
Yep. Showed up to 16.
Okay. Well,
it's not registering it though.
Yeah, it's not registering in the actual.
There it is. No, I see Guido 26.
Up, Guido.
How come mine just showed up a second time?
Do you click on your character?
Somebody dragged it over. You can drag it out of there, and that's what happened.
Oh, what? Combat tracker? I didn't see Mike show up. Weird.
Okay, we'll just go with this for now. Yep.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy without the collar is the one that I kind of recognize. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're like, oh, I've seen you before. Long ago.
That sounds like a bad guy.
Is that the guy you took that long-handled war axe from?
Is he singing?
Yes.
He is one of the. Okay, so he is one of the. All right, hold on.
I thought you said he was watching everybody.
You know, he's watching, but he's like they all are singing, but like again, like the ones that seem to be the most focused are the dwarven woman and the other two that are with him.
Okay, so let's make a sound burst. See if that just horrible, not that. Wait. Yeah.
At Bocephus, why are you burning Bocephus?
Wait, I'm sorry, wrong person. He's not in the combat tracker.
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta put him in there. I gotta put him in the actual combat tracker.
Does this guy have a collar on, Kurt?
No.
He does not. He does not.
Okay. And what about her? Does she have a collar on?
Yes.
Is it? And it's made out of stones.
You don't know. It's too far away. You can just see that like there's this like this very evident runic collar around their neck.
Hey. Guido, how do you recognize this guy? Is this the guy that tried to?
Because I have time to explain all that. It's hard to explain.
Not the guy that tried to execute us when we started this whole campaign, is it? No. Okay.
Do we have to kill him?
I might have to.
Oh, good then.
Just you? Oh, shoot! What a relief. I'll watch. Anybody got any popcorn?
We sit down with the Rays. The Rays are next to us.
That should be a good show.
And watch us go.
Popcorn time. Let's see here.
Russ, where's your camera?
It doesn't like Windows 10, and I finally got around to upgrading my machine, and so now I need a new camera.
Hey, Jeff and I have been playing this new game called BattleTech, which he likened to XCOM. You know,
I saw you guys were playing that a bunch.
BattleTech, like with the mechs and everything.
Yeah,
it's a really good game. I wish I could.
Cool.
Nice. And it's all turn-based. You could walk away from it anytime. You know.
Nice.
I've been meaning to pick up something.
Man, I like it a lot. I like it. I bought it on Steam, and Jeff, you pirated it. But
we're being recorded. Kurt recorded.
I mean,
come on.
He acquired it through other acquisition.
I am testing out the game right now to see if I want to purchase it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So far, it's very good. Yeah. So I probably will.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought the player's handbook from 1992. Good year, by the way. 1992. The rules are a little different than what's in the book for the tabletop game.
Oh, the BattleTech?
Yeah, but it's based on that. So you got 30 years of BattleTech. So this game is so deep because it draws on all that history, and it's good.
Good.
Well, I've played the tabletop a number of times.
Yeah, it's based on that. They tried to mimic it.
Okay, let me. I don't have a battle map out yet. I'm just trying to like. I don't know where this is gonna go. Like I'm just like, so let's just like, I'll put them on if you want to target them. I'll put them as visible.
I do.
Let's just get loose and get out of here. Let's get loose and get out of here and escape.
Okay, so they're showing up in the counter tracker. I'm gonna put them as.
I gotta remember.
It's really cool.
We could make some pretty good allies, though, if we help these ones with the collars on.
Yeah, but all the raids, we gotta just escape. Yeah. We gotta. Escape.
If this turns into a big full fight, that's where we're gonna go. Then I'll put a combat thing out. I was trying to figure it out. So, okay, what are you doing?
Yeah. So no, I'm still gonna. So he's singing. That's the important thing.
Yes.
How close to the other? They're all spread out all over the place, right?
Yeah, like the compass points, north, south, east, west.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna hit him with this for now.
I'll add some
or I'm going to attempt to.
Nice. Oh, that's a good thing.
Soundburst. Nice.
So wait, something set. That's
I got
save versus 14 for Bergstrom success. What's the second? The check failure. There's a success and then a failure. Why is it check it twice?
Check.
That was his save was a success. He rolled a 29 save, which was a success.
Okay, so he's avoiding the stun, is what that means then.
Okay, what's the other effect?
So no, it should have. So blast an area, yada yada yada. Creature takes 1d8 points of sonic damage and must succeed at a fortitude save to avoid being stunned. So he still should have a 1d8 damage. Where's the 8? Which isn't really what I was going for. I was looking more for the stun.
1d8 of sonic. Every creature takes 1d8 points of sonic damage.
Oh, hey, actually, come over here. If I click that, there you go. That actually applies the damage, right?
Okay, cool. Great. Very nice. But, okay, so and like it just kind of like just makes him like you know, like he's got a grip on his axe, and like he was just kind of like he looks up and he looks totally perplexed, like he just like blown his mind. Like he looks up and sees you.
Awesome.
Like, he stops singing. He just like more than the damage that done. You just kind of caught his attention, and he just looks like he just doesn't know what to do with the fact that he's locking eyes with you right now.
So he stopped singing anyway.
Yes, he stopped singing.
What's that do to the hand?
We'll find out in a minute. Val here.
I am gonna defer.
Okay, you're at the throne, captain's throne. Just like
what I'm gonna defer to is see what's gonna happen. If those hands release it all, like I'm ready to push it. So I'm kind of deferring to wait for the right moment to hit the engine.
You can kind of feel like, and you're like when you're sitting in the captain's chair, you're kind of aware of how the engines are going, or at least the mechanics. You are aware that things are not right. Like there is a definite like weird clicking that you're very aware of, and also you can hear the power sources are going to be gone here pretty quick. Like if you keep just
somebody's got to run down and fix it, right?
So what's that?
You said somebody's got to run down there to hook up more zombies.
Right.
So that's what I yell out to everybody. You know, not as my turn, but just as we're doing. You know, hey, somebody get down there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's like the word is out from the captain. There's someone's
I don't take any more, Captain.
Okay. So like again, this dwarf with the eagle helm and the axe is like, we had a deal.
Yeah, deal.
Who's he playing at?
Guido.
Yeah.
And he's saying it kind of like in that Al Haladin language, so you can kind of pick up on it. Okay, the dragon attacking. Like he kind of like Bocephus kind of looks over his shoulder. And, boss.
Well, there's some things that happen that with Dim floating up in the air. I don't think that's
so we'll get to it in a
doing
minute.
that.
So you just want to hold?
Wait, does Dim look like he's okay with this, or does he look like
no? Like he's like flailing his arms, and you see that he's being completely lifted by his crotch.
Okay, I want to
like if there was a string on his belt, like pulling him up, and he's going right towards that dwarven airship right now.
Okay, I want to yell to Dim that, hey, I'm coming for you, and I want to have Bocephus grab him without harming, try and grab Dim in his claws.
Flying after him. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right.
I got him, boss.
Safe.
Yeah. So can I roll for that, or?
No, she's going there right now. Like that'll kind of starts closing in with him. So, you see Melania like looking up at like she looks at kind of Dim and then looks up at the ship, and her eyes just get wide as saucers. She's like, "We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here."
I yell, I go, Melania, go try to hook
get
up
out
a
of
couple zombies. Hook up a couple zombies.
She runs below. Dim is just kind of flailing around. He kind of slows it. He's not here, so he's trying to slow his process down. But you see him like trying to desperately unloosen the rope on his pants. He's trying to like dig into his pants.
Oh, it's an invisible rope?
What's that?
Is it
No, he can get the rope off. He can get the rope, but like you see like he's digging around his pants, like in his he wore underwear. In his underwear.
It's the void stone in his pants.
Lionheart.
I'm on Bocephus, so.
Are you staying with Bocephus? Okay, so you're just flying up. So you grab a hold of Dim, and you see Dim like reaching in and pulling out a hunk of that void stone, and like you see it like wrenching away from his arm, going straight towards the dwarven airship.
I yell, "Let it go!"
He might want to go with it. That's what he's doing, maybe. Going up there.
Let it go.
It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet.
Let it go.
Do I still have some void stone on me?
No. The stuff that Dim got was the most that you've had. The stuff that's in the box. Like you had to go, and that's where like Dim knew where the original load was, and so he went there and gathered more because you were completely out. The 3 remaining stone singers just continue on, but what you do see is that lightning is getting really intense at the rune spire and kind of fanning out. And at the same time, you see them as they're singing. Their singing is getting broken a little bit, like it's almost got this weird dual level to it. Like there are 2 singers singing out of each voice.
They're doing that. Okay.
Okay, Erikasi, your turn.
I'm gonna try and understand.
You guys see this in the back? Look in the back.
Back of what?
Look over my shoulder.
Oh, nice.
Here, he heard me yell and came in here and threw it back to sleep. Okay, Eric.
I'm gonna try and show myself to the dwarves. Like I'll bare my arms and hold them up and try and understand.
Okay. All right. You see the woman, the picture I showed you, she kind of her eyes also get really big. She's looking up at you, and she just seems really confused. And Eric Costa, a quick whisper.
Slack or here?
Here on.
I wonder if you can get that hand to let go, Erikasi.
And you remember this. You remember this the last time you were here as well.
God. Just call those white cookies. No. We call those depressed cookies. That's what those are right there. Depressed cookies.
Yeah, we got to get those hands off there. She'll hook up some more zombies, get those hands off there, and we'll take off.
Right. Arikasi is a perfect one for that if they're elemental.
Even enough just for a distraction so we can get this thing going,
We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We can't fight 30 wraiths. Yeah, we're not 30th level.
And as you're kind of like, as you scream up and do this cool like climb and grab a hold of Dim and start to hold on to him, and you see Bocephus struggling to keep a hold of him and not let the pull. Like there's this really bad tug of war that's starting to happen between like Dim's fist, who doesn't want to let go of this void stone, and like Bocephus holding on to him. Like he's starting to get stretched out.
Let it go. Do I yell at Dim?
And you
let it go.
Like beneath you, Lionheart, there are like 20 wraiths, just like a cyclone, whirling their way up towards you.
Oh, we got to get out of here.
So wait, but isn't the
all right? So it's
also
okay, we're gonna go back through again. Hold on, we'll go back through. Okay.
No, wait, I'm on hold.
Oh yeah, okay, Valier.
So just during
somebody called Dim.
Yeah,
I want to make a roll trying to break free of the hands. Just using the ship, trying to maneuver it.
Yep.
Just make maybe I can roll it.
Whatever you use magic devices. That's your.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it just you feel it just wrenches up, and like all of a sudden the stern is way up in the air, and you see that one of the hands is broken free, and there's one just kind of desperately trying to cling on right now. So if you do another one of those rolls, you break free.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Did you? Hey, Kurt, did you get my whisper?
Yes. Yeah. So Arikasi, yes. And this happened last time. Like you were a lower level sorcerer, but like you had. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Did you do anything, Arikasi?
Guido.
Kurt, you broke up when you said something, so I didn't hear you.
I can't barely hear you, Mike. Your mic's down pretty quiet.
I said you broke up when you. Hold on. The mic must be from my. Here, does this help?
Yep.
All right, so the mic must be coming from my iPad. All right,
oh.
Did you say it's like when I started rolling I would start rolling max damage or whatever when I was doing things, or is that what we're thinking?
And just weird spikes, like like you summon.
I got to
8 of them.
Hold on, you broke up again, buddy. I'm sorry.
They were like,
"Hey, can you guys hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me? Hello?"
Wow.
Well, my nightmare fodder is complete. Thank you. There's a bunch of mouths there. So like you summoned like 2 magic missiles, and all of a sudden there were 8 of them. Like so, like
got you.
Just super like magic goes wild.
Got you. Okay, I understand.
So and you see like, at the last minute you saw like this shape, almost like a groundswell on the ocean, the earth starting to lift and move towards the red mantis, like just rising up.
You know what? I'm gonna just see if I can somehow.
No, you did something. We'll get to you. So,
hello.
Guido's turn, right?
Guido. Yep.
So all right. So how does Bull Rush work in Pathfinder? I kind of just want to tackle this guy.
You have to trip this.
Isn't that like CMD versus?
I mean, like if you're just gonna go for it, then let's just roll.
Yeah,
hold on. I'd like to bring him on the ship and talk to him before we start smashing the dwarves.
No, not right now. You want to do that later? Yeah, you can talk me down or something later. But right now, I'm just
talk me down. Yeah.
So you're just going after the dwarves?
Yeah, I'm going after the main dwarf.
You're gonna jump off the ship?
No, was I on this? I thought.
Yeah, you're on the red mantis right now.
You're on the red mantis. Don't leave the red mantis,
man.
Like you basically just kind of went off the bow and cast downburst, and it kind of hit him, and then he's like looking at you. You're looking at each other. You're locking eyes, and you're just getting ready to pounce on him. So
I'm kind of
awesome.
want to. I do kind of want to.
Well, yeah.
Where did the bloodthirsty dwarf come from? He's like, let's all get along, and I'll heal everybody. Now he's like, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do this then instead, so I don't have to come down there yet.
Okay, all right.
He's failing all the
Not bad. 17.
Yeah, I gotta look. I gotta remember what the effect of passing the saving throw is. Hold on.
Oh, CH9.
Good roll. I
Didn't
think
have
he's going to be
damage.
blind.
Yeah, I think that means he's not blind. Range touch a strike. No, it's either hit or miss. There's no saving.
Right. So your creature struggle this rate takes 1d8 points
Oh,
damage.
Well, if anything, he's given us a good enough distraction to get out of here.
Yes, you're just doing 5d8 points of damage.
Yeah, but he's blind and deaf, right?
Isn't it 48?
1d8,
Yeah, it's
2
48.
cast rolls, right. Yep. 540. Okay.
Before I kill it.
Blind. He did good. Okay. So you guys are kind of staring like in the face with a little big old light blast. You kind of stack a little bit. Ah!
Pandora.
Yep.
And I'm going to probably, as I'm leaning over, I think I'm also going to just start cursing at him in as much Dwarven as I can.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Get down. Okay. All right. So you blast him. Earlier.
Like,
Oh,
I'm,
here, what? Whoa, whoa. Oh,
I'm trying to break free.
Okay. All right. Make another roll.
All right, I'm going to use a reroll too if I need to.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
All right, come on. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. Oh.
no whammies, no whammies.
Good. Reroll. Reroll.
What do you guys think? Should I use a reroll or not?
what are you doing?
Trying to break free. One more roll, we could break free.
Oh, yeah, reroll.
Because I'm just thinking I don't want to roll a 1 or something stupid, you know? And I got a 20 there, which that's all I'm saying. Right now we're safe, probably holding okay.
12 better. 12 or better. So
But
Reroll.
the
I'm like,
consensus
give me
is
another roll
reroll.
to yell at this guy.
Come
All right, here we
no.
go.
here we go.
Come on, big number,
All
big
right.
number. Give me 20. Give me 20.
Big money, big- Oh!
Okay, well,
It's just like,
okay.
the props are just spinning. You hear, and your Melania Kerr like corpses into place. Okay. All right. So the eagle helm dwarf with the axe just hucks his axe right at you. Go.
What?
He hucks his axe like right at you.
Nice. Can I just catch it in midair?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just catch it
Yeah.
and stare at him. Be like, what now?
And then crush it with your hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't target somebody. I guess I got to target on that, and then I go like, if we don't have a miniatures out, how do I target him? Control?
You can do it on the combat tracker. Control,
Oh, yeah.
click combat tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Control and click on you, right?
Yep.
Although it's not switching over
Reinhardt
here.
still has bull strength.
Yeah, you weren't. It didn't target him right.
Yeah, it might be expired. I can't
Right.
remember from
Which armor class Guido?
22.
Okay, yeah, he drives it at you. You take 14 points of damage. And it just basically like it just clips you and goes, and he goes back and he catches it.
Oh.
cool
Oh,
axe. You got to get that axe, Guido.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm taking that bastard from him.
And then
You
make
gotta catch it
a fortitude save.
oh,
Oh.
Oh, fortitude.
oh.
Nicely
Whoa.
done. Oh, like you kind of felt like this little burning in your neck, and you just rubbed it out of the way real quick, a little scratch. Okay.
Don't like that.
Val here.
Again? I feel like
You
I just went.
You went. Bocephus has you, Lionheart. You're just boogieing back.
Yeah. Well, what's going on with Dim?
Dim Mac in half. Like you just see like Bocephus is looking at you like, all right, I'll keep grabbing him.
I'm just yelling. Well, yeah.
So you see, basically, like one of the stones flies out of Dim's hand and just goes tumbling up and just goes rocketing up towards the dwarven airship as it's making its way coming down. And you kind of look up and you see probably 10 or 15 elven armored figures all on the bows, and they're all pulling out these long guns.
Elves? I thought it was a dwarven ship. Wow.
Plains elves.
Okay. Well, I just get out of there as quick as I can.
It's not plains elves, is it, Kurt?
Why? I just want to get back to the ship.
Okay. Melania is downstairs as an ad hoc engineer, cursing you out.
Zombies.
Yeah. You can feel the power level ratcheting back up again, though. You dedicated somebody to that. Your roll will be as tough next time. You see, you got Dim, and Dim basically like his pants rip, and all the Voidstone just shoots out of his pants.
Oh.
Flies up towards the ship that's coming towards you.
All right. I'm after Dim. I'm going to grab him and put him in front of me and like hug him like a little kid. You know?
And he like Dim is like it's like a magnet. It's like a magnet.
I'm going to sit him.
Like draws like.
I'm going to sit him right in front of me and like hug him like this. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Lionheart. Okay, so you bring him back. You're getting back down there, and you see just as you're kind of coming down, like Valahir's been able to wrench the ship away from just one hand. It's kind of all that's left, but you just see kind of rising up out of the ground is like this hill of a thing, and it's let's see.
Like a big mound of hill attacking us?
Just a second.
I think we're going to see a picture here.
You're going to see.
I have a strange feeling. That dwarf looks cool. I like that picture.
That's like your rock home dwarf right there, you know.
I like it.
Classic.
Well, yeah, classic dwarf.
I so wish I could take these pictures in Fantasy Grounds and drag them to my other screens outside of Fantasy Grounds. Because I want to have them all open. I wish I had 3 screens. I'd put everything up.
Okay,
awesome.
And as this thing kind of bursts out of the ground, you see the 3 stone singers completely stop singing, and they look completely shocked, like they're kind of staggering back, and you see one of them like just start to kind of twist and writhe, and horns start to sprout out of this dwarf's head.
Oh no!
Oh.
But when that happened, when they fall, did the hands let go then?
Yeah, so that's the next step.
Oh, look at that thing. The picture just showed up. That's awesome.
So it's probably 40 feet high. It's coming up.
Oh, that looks terrible and awesome.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, that is freaking cool. Where do you get these cool pictures? That is awesome.
That is a good picture.
You know what? I try and see if I can willfully break the hand, like if I can connect or do something.
Oh, okay, yeah, you reach your will out. You reach your counter it. Yeah, go ahead and use magic device or something like that. That's fine.
Is that thing made out of stone?
Here we go. Did you get that?
Well, I did. Okay.
Did you get with the pluses?
So, you reach out to it, and you just get hit with this big pulse of energy, and it's diabolical energy. The energy you kind of control is elemental. There's this really malevolent, demonic power that's coming up through the ground, and it just hits you full force and sends you.
No. Wrong one. I was doing the hand, not the.
No, exactly. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's what's taking over all the stone singers as well.
Oh.
Whoa. Guido, turn undead.
It's not undead, it's demonic.
Demonic.
Yeah, and that's like you see the ritual at the beast is summoning is complete. You know, like it's the portal's been opened, kind of thing.
Wow. Is that the beast then?
Oh, I've heard it.
You guys remember the movie The Entity?
Oh yeah, that was good.
That's like this thing here.
Right? This giant, massive thing that nobody can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Guido. And like this guy's like, yes, come to me. He's like, let's do this.
There isn't like some big heavy like bench or chair or something on the deck that I can.
There's a cannon right next to you. You could swivel that cannon around and shoot it at him.
Ah, let's go for it.
All right. All right.
How about the hand? Can you do anything with the hand?
Come from?
Yeah, I'm a wee bit focused right now. So what do I have to do? Roll a d20?
Just roll an attack roll. Yeah, it's a dexterity roll. So I don't know how good your dexterity is, but
yeah.
It's an AoE.
Roll a ranged or a melee?
Engage it. Huh?
Ranged melee or CMB?
Yeah, range melee.
Could have done better.
Well, so like it's not a direct hit, but like you just this big old blast, a gout of fire comes and hits him, and roll 66.
66.
Yeah, six-sided dice.
How do you do 6?
Grab the dice and just right click it a couple times.
What?
6 times?
As you grab the dice, just right click it.
Grab it. Hey, there you go.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Very nice.
So you blast him.
Yeah.
And now he's like he was kind of reels back and he sees that mountain coming at him and he just starts to like shift away from it, like moving away. And like he looks over and you see like his eyes kind of narrow at the one that's growing the horns and he just gets really purposeful and just starts striding right towards them. Now here.
Towards the hordes guy?
You out of here?
All right. Any bonuses I can get?
Yeah. So now you needed a 24 before. Now it's a 20. So use that device DC 20.
DC 20.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to reroll.
Come on. What are you doing?
Here we go.
Fourth.
Big money, big money.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We have one reroll left, sir. Okay. Yeah, and so like you see the eagle helm dwarf walk over and just take his axe and just smash the back of the collar of this the one that's starting to grow the horns, and he just starts to step back, and you see like all around it just starts to hiss and smoke. And you can see that it's like little chunks of void stone are around the whole thing.
Huh.
Like this thing just starts to kind of like this, the one that's got the horn just starts kind of flailing around and looks like they're not going to make it. Okay, you've got Bocephus. You've got them back. You're back near the ship. You kind of see this giant mountain coming towards you. You see this airship coming down, and like they're just kind of closing in. And it looks like they're going to open fire here, probably the end of this round. So
I want Bocephus to attack that hand that's holding our ship.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I'll do that. So
Ooh, I think I saw a critical.
oh yeah.
What was that for?
I meant for you.
Okay, so like Bocephus is just clawing and biting and scratching and just rips it down. It kind of loosens its grip. So you see the ship kind of lurch up.
Ooh, we take off.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as we take off, I'm going to dismiss Bocephus, like, you know.
Melania kind of just comes busting back up from the engine room and looks up and she's like, shields, put the shields on.
I put the shields on.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Dim Mock is
red alert.
You see Dim Mock just kind of like with his hands on the railing, like looking towards the rune spire, and you can see a conversation is happening. It's very, very familiar with you, Lionheart. Like you've seen this sort of give and take before.
Oh my gosh. I want to go and since it's my turn, I want to go and grab Dim Mak.
Yeah.
I'm going to go grab him and try and talk him down.
Yeah, you definitely feel like that force reaching out. Like you know, they can't touch you anymore, so it's going after the next one. So
protection from evil. I'm going to pro evil Dim. So that's what I'm going to do.
You kind of grab on. You can grab a hold of him. I'm not going to whisper. Let's go have time.
Okay.
But like you just kind of hear like, Paladin, we meet again. You sought to escape me in time, but I am timeless. As you grow powerful, so do I.
What's this guy's name? He should have a name.
Malbolgia.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the Paladin's nemesis.
Yep. Okay. You see one of the Stone Singers' heads explode.
Oh.
Just to leave this kind of this smoking stump. And it's falls. The other two are just like looking around like they're trying to gain control. They're freaking out. Let me see. Okay. Then Ericasi.
If we're free, then
Ride it out. Well, Ericasi, you're very aware that like maybe it clicks to you when Melania says get the shields up and you look and you see all of these long guns pointed at you, is that they're most likely probably void stone rounds. Like you kind of putting all this together, like, okay, all the void stone that Jim had got attracted to other void stone.
How far away is the ship?
How far away is the Dwarven ship? Maybe 400, 500 yards above you, closing in.
So what I'm going to end up doing then is, while we're sitting there in place, is I'm going to play.
As you get more wonderfully dramatic. So what I'm gonna
He just comes into focus.
And then after
So what I'd like to do then is I want to do the sandstorm spell above us.
Okay, like you're gonna teleport out?
No, not my
just damage.
Just my spell, not my
okay.
Not my thing. All I'm trying to do is cloud their vision. I'm trying to I'm trying to obscure their vision.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be one of those like YouTube scare videos where I'm gonna get real close and then he's just gonna go. Wah!
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh, man. Okay.
But we only get half of his face.
You're casting a spell. Is that what's happening? After all that.
You could just use Pathfinder to tell us what you're doing.
We can't because it's a homemade spell.
Yeah, okay. So you're doing sandstorm? Okay. Can you roll damage?
I'm not trying to damage them. I mean, I probably don't have that kind of range. All I'm trying to do is obscure us from getting shot.
Okay. So just a giant obscuring cloud. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense.
All the sand,
okay, so yeah, all the sand is rolling around up there.
That's
kind of
too funny.
Going on above you.
How come this is eliciting more laughs than the police conversation?
Well, you know, there's a game that starts to happen too. That can't be denied. Guido. Guido. So, like you kind of blasted him with a cannon. You know, it takes another round. Kind of like they can shoot every other round. You hear very definite like the trumpet sounds of Al Haladin, like in the distance.
Ooh.
And you can see like dust clouds on the hillsides.
Interesting.
We need to go. Like,
yeah, I'm sure we do need to go.
Like you kind of feel like you're starting to stumble into this like crossroads of a big battle.
Okay.
Okay, time to go.
Well, I'm still highly focused right now, so we're just gonna keep upping the ante here. We'll try one.
Okay. for some reason, it's like there's a boot on the ship that won't let you do it.
Okay. Just asking.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, wait a minute. So what did it fail this time? I gotta look that one up.
Holy Smite, is that a direct attack or is that a touch attack? Range touch attack.
You know what? You may be right about that. Hold on.
Yeah, you have to actually go up and crack them.
Holy Smite. No, it's a 20-foot burst up to 100 feet away.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, then it works.
Right. So it deals 1d8 per 2.
So 48.
Yeah. 48. Where are you? Doop.
You know it. Oh, and the shield.
I haven't laughed like that in a long time. I was almost crying a little bit there.
Yeah, it got me too.
It was funny because Mike just kept going and going. None of us could hear a word. He was so animated.
He just would start to talk and then he'd lean back to say something. I was like, and I know for sure I am having hearing issues. Like I have ringing in my ears, and so I'm always like, "Am I going deaf? Is this it? Is this what happened?"
No,
jeez. Okay. Yeah. So you did damage. Okay, got that. All right. So you, again, like this guy is like almost not even paying attention to the damage you're rocking him back with. He's just like so focused on whatever else is happening.
And he also becomes blind since he failed his.
Oh, perfect. Okay, there you go. So he is reeling around now, freaking out. Okay.
Wait, can I do that? Oh, hey, check that out. Did it work?
Yep, it did.
Yes.
Yep, that's good.
Now,
Okay.
Kurt,
Yes.
if my spells are empowered, what happened when I did that sandstorm?
Yeah, we're getting to that. Okay, so you see that like you hear like crack crack, like all the guns fire, and that like you just see this like probably 15 or 16 big voidstone rounds barreling at the ship, and then it's just you don't see anything at all, and it's just like up above you, and it just disappear. Like, there's so much like cloud running around that it stopped the bullets completely.
you did that with the sandstone?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, Valier,
Let's
you got freedom of the ship.
I take off away from everybody.
Okay, all right. So you just full speed.
Full speed ahead.
Okay.
Should I roll to make see how fast I go?
What's that? Yeah,
Should
go
I
ahead and make a roll.
how fast
Just
I
give
go?
you a handling roll.
We're not being held anymore, right?
No.
Good.
You go like
Mine made a good roll.
Okay. So where to? South, north, east, west?
Away from them. So we were going that way. So yeah, were we heading south before? Is that what we were doing?
Yeah, so south towards Brimstone is where you're going.
We're heading back to our own town, our own time, rather. Time.
Well, we got to get away from. We can't jump time yet. So yeah, I take off that way.
Okay.
Full speed ahead and up some.
Okay. So
And
yeah,
gets behind and pushes.
okay. So you kind of like you're just taking off. You kind of leave the protection of the cloud, but you're already like a half mile away from this big dwarven airship that's spinning. And now that you're kind of more level with it, you can see that there are 15 or so bright armored gun-toting figures, and there are probably 20 of the other like bearded, like Rockholm dwarf style.
So ghost elves?
What's that?
Ghost elves?
No, they are all wearing Plains Elves armor.
So the Plains Elves armor and these dwarves here?
No, they're on human size or like tall figures, not on dwarves.
They're not dwarves.
Let's everybody make a perception roll. So like you're kind of doing this, looking over your shoulder. Yes,
that's a good idea.
Give him a treat.
Not dwarves, but they're on a dwarven ship.
Okay. Okay. Guido. Okay, Guido is focused. Okay, all right. So, yeah, I guess Val here, like you're the one that kind of noticed it first, but you see that there looks like there are all are on the front of the bow where there's kind of like big bearded structures, like a ram that's on this ship, are figures that have been lashed to the outside of it.
Oh, like the ghost elves, the ghost walkers took it over or something, huh?
Yeah. And so as you kind of you're getting away, the last thing you kind of see behind you is this.
Wait, what kind of figures does he see?
Well, it's too far away. It's kind of thing like you're half mile away and you can see that adorning this from this view are some figures. But if you wanted to go figure out what it is, you have to turn around. And you do see that they are pursuing, but they're not as fast. They're just not as fast.
It's like the dwarves were lashed to the outside of the ship or something.
Call them
Which kind of dwarves do we know?
No, we can't tell.
I think
the newer
talk
dwarves.
about that later.
I think it's these dwarves. I think it's Russ's
Hey, Russ,
kin.
you need to spill the beans about this dude that you got.
Oh yeah, spill the beans.
About.
Yeah, man.
How was the view?
We're like,
No, we're flying away now, so maybe a quick heads up on Doodad. So
no, I'm gonna go. I'm
okay. So the last thing that you see as you're leaving is a very very familiar hammer wielding figure standing up as this thing kind of rises up out of the rune spire.
What? Who's that?
ooh, what?
Familiar hammer wielding figure. Me?
So we see you when we were fighting it before.
Right. So like history's changed, but some of it stayed the same. So you don't know what that means, but like kind of what you see is that last little bit of view.
Ooh, that's cool. I dismissed what
we were in the past.
Okay.
A note for
Right,
you now.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like you just see like this thing kind of comes up out of the ground. The airship's there. A big charge, probably 200 or more, like raptor mounted, dinosaur mounted Al Haladin come pouring over the hillside. Like there's all this kind of fighting going on now. Not between the dwarves, but between like it looks like the Scarlet Veils and the wraiths, like just the remaining the things you left behind. Like
the Scarlet Veil?
That's the new dwarves.
Like Earth Demon. What's that?
Who's the Scarlet Veil?
They're the ones that summoned it in the first place, the first time around.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Is there any beer on this ship?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go find it.
Okay.
And drink it
I'm
all.
going with Guido.
Okay. So you go down into the hold, and as soon as you get down there, you just hear like, and like you've in your younger years, or at some point, you're probably on a not well-maintained ship where you go below and the rats just skitter every which way. You see rat-like things skitter out of your view all over the place down below.
You guys need to do some exterminating down there.
No, we need to get to our own time, and then we need to get off the goddamn red mantis before it explodes.
Yeah. Can we let's get some closure here.
So like, you're kind of walking around Lionheart with this crate, and then you can just hear this like really eerie hum coming off of it. You probably had like a Lionheart insignia burned on the side, and now it's just burned.
Yeah. Yeah, and I put do not open.
Do not open under any circumstances.
Right. I'm going to put it in a crate, just a plain looking crate.
Right.
Do not open.
It just says eggs, and like eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, cool.
You've got all 4 items in the same place.
Now what?
And
oh boy.
And that's that moment that starts to happen, like where like Alahir feels the crown get heavier. Guido feels the staff definitely feel heavier and like harder to hold on to. The blade is like all this stuff is like they're close together now, and it's dangerous for sure.
All right. I think we need to give it all to Dim and see what he can do.
Let Dim put it on.
Just give it to Dim and walk away. Okay.
All right, Dim. Do your thing.
Wow.
Jim's like, oh, my void stone, man.
All right, guys. Good adventure.
All right,
gotta run.
All right. Have a good night.
That was great.
Bye, guys.
All right.